Hi there, welcome back to day 5 of the 12 days of JavaScript. And today we have a good one, so a JavaScript challenge, of course, where we're going to compare two integers given as strings and return if the first string is greater or equal to the second string. So we, as I said, have a function here. We're taking in two strings, and these strings are integers or numbers. So these would be just whole digits. Doesn't matter if they're decimals or not. And we just want to check if the first number is greater than, less than, or equal to the second number, and just output this as a string text, basically. So you can see for the example here, 12 is less than 23, so we type or return less. 84 is greater than 70, so we return greater, and then 100 compared to 100 is equal. But the interesting challenge here is that they're both strings and not numbers. So yeah, we'll have to use some JavaScript to, work out the obviously if one is larger than, less than, greater than, or equal to the other. So as always, the problem and then also the solutions are in the GitHub repository below for day 5 for this one. And also, if you want to give this a go, feel free to clone that repo and pull it down and have a look. And then let me know if you come up with a different solution or even a better one to one that I'm about to show you now. So if you do just want to see the resolution, keep watching because we'll go over that now. Cool, so let's see, we've got two integers that we want to compare, but these are strings here, as you can see. So in JavaScript, what we can use is actually something called parseInt. So let me just start to return something. And if I do parseInt here, and what we can do is we can take in a string, so for example 10, and there can actually be a second value that you pass into parseInt, but we're not going to cover that in this one. For now, we'll just pass in the single value, and essentially we pass in a string for this one, and what it does is it passes it, or essentially transforms it to an integer. So this is going to turn it into the number 10. So if I just run this now, you can see that the logs for each of these compare integers are not taking into account A or B, but we're just returning whatever parseInt of number 10 the string is. You can see that is number 10. And if I just do a type of, I believe that's the right one there. There we go. We can see that we're returning a number each time now. Obviously this is a string, so type of does return a string of the type, but it is a number. And as you can see here, it's not a string. It is actually the number 10, sorry. Yeah. Cool, so we're going to use this to return whether the A is greater than, less than, or equal to B. Let's go about doing that. So the way I came up with was first to actually just check if they're equal. So if parseInt A is triple equals, so that's equal on the value as well as the type. Obviously we're checking two numbers now by the parseInt. So parseInt B. If that's true, then we want to return equal, like so. And then else we can do something else. So let me just do that. So you can see here that the first and second one are not running through this loop or returning because the values here are different. But you can see now 100 and 100. We're returning equal. So that's the first part of it. So we're now checking if they're equal in terms of numbers. So finally, we can do another return here. And actually, I'm going to do this on just one line with a ternary operator, which I think I've used in the last few days. So you'll be aware of this if you haven't come across it already. But essentially, it's a cleaner way to write if-else statements. So you'll be able to see that here. So what do we want to do now? So we just want to check if parseInt A is actually less than parseInt B, like so. What do we want to do? We want to return less, and if it's not, so the left side of this is the obviously the equation. So if A is less than B, we want to return less. So that's the check, and then this is if it's true, and then if it's false, we do greater, like so. And let me just run that now, and we should see, there we go, we're getting less, greater, and equal, which is correct as per the problem statement, and obviously what we're expecting for the outputs here. So yeah, as I said, this is a ternary operator, and it's really good to use, and yeah, it makes it a lot easier when you're doing, rather than an if-else statement for all of these, as you can see, it's on one line, and it's really quite easy to read. And yeah, I really like them and use them a lot day to day. So yeah, that is how I have solved this challenge. Let me know in the comments below if you've got another method, or sort of, yeah, different ways. But first, certainly parseInt seems to be a good use case here, in converting strings of integers, yeah, into actual numbers. And then maybe just something to comment on as well. If I, let's say, put a letter here, so 23A, if I run this again, oh, actually, yeah, we're still getting that. But if I, let's say, return parseInt b, I just want to show you, if you pass in something that isn't a number, what you'll get instead of the number is, hold on, parseInt b. Maybe it needs to just be the string a, like so. There we go. So yeah, so we've got NaN, which is not a number. So it kind of detects that this isn't a number. And I wonder if I put 12 here, yeah, it's still not a number. So I think because it had 12 or a number at the start, it was a number. There you go. So it's kind of ignoring the S here. But if I take that off and just type something else, like SOP, run, it's not a number. Because it's actually, yeah, it is a string. So it's looking for integers within the strings and then passing them as such. So yeah, that's the parseInt method. And I hope you found this one useful. And as I said, let me know if you came up with another solution in the comments below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in the next challenge. Thanks for watching.